Remember that feeling of trying to squeeze into your favorite jeans, only to realize they wouldn't budge past your thighs? It's a moment of frustration and disbelief, a stark reminder that something has changed. Those jeans, once a perfect fit, now seem like a distant memory of a different time. Yeah, that was me, not that long ago. I stood there staring at my reflection, feeling a mix of emotions: disappointment, frustration, and a bit of sadness. It wasn't just about the jeans, it was about what they represented. A time when I felt more confident, more in control of my body. I'm not talking about the I ate too much pizza last night kind of tight. No, this was different. This was a gradual, creeping tightness that had been building up over months, maybe even years. It was the result of countless late-night snacks, skipped workouts, and a general neglect of my own well-being. This was a whole new level of discomfort. It wasn't just physical, it was emotional and mental. Every time I tried to squeeze into those jeans, it was a reminder of how far I'd let myself go. It was a wake-up call that something needed to change. That day, I drew a line in the sand. Enough was enough. I decided that I couldn't keep living like this, feeling trapped in a body that didn't feel like mine. It was time to take action, to reclaim my health and my happiness. I was tired of feeling uncomfortable in my own skin, tired of the constant self-criticism and the negative thoughts that seemed to follow me everywhere. I wanted to feel good about myself again, to look in the mirror and recognize the person staring back at me. I was tired of the breathlessness after climbing a flight of stairs, the way my heart would race and my legs would ache. It was a daily reminder of how out of shape I had become, and it was affecting every aspect of my life. And I was tired of seeing a stranger in the mirror. The person I saw didn't match the person I felt I was inside. It was like I was living in someone else's body, and I wanted to find my way back to myself. It wasn't just about the physical discomfort, it was the emotional baggage that came with it, the constant feeling of inadequacy, the shame, and the guilt. It was a heavy burden to carry, and it was weighing me down in more ways than one. I felt sluggish, insecure, and my self-esteem was practically non-existent. I was tired all the time, both physically and mentally. I knew that something had to change, that I couldn't keep living like this. I needed to find a way to feel better, to be better. That's when I decided to take control of my health and embark on a weight loss journey. It wasn't just about losing weight, it was about gaining a new perspective on life. I started small, making little changes to my diet and incorporating more physical activity into my daily routine. Little did I know, this decision would transform more than just my body. It would reignite a spark within me that I thought was long gone. As the weeks went by, I started to feel more energetic, more alive. I began to see the changes in my body, but more importantly, I felt the changes in my mind and spirit. I was becoming the person I always knew I could be, and it felt incredible. Looking back, I realized my weight gain was gradual, almost insidious. Life happened. Long work hours, unhealthy takeout dinners, and a serious lack of exercise became the norm. I justified it all, telling myself, I'm too busy, or I'll start eating healthy tomorrow. But tomorrow never came. The worst part? I started avoiding social gatherings, feeling self-conscious and uncomfortable in my own skin. I withdrew from friends and family, isolating myself in a bubble of insecurity. My reflection became a source of disappointment, a constant reminder of the promises I'd broken to myself. I felt trapped, both physically and emotionally. It's amazing how a seemingly insignificant moment can trigger a life-altering decision. Sometimes it's a fleeting glance, a passing comment, or even a simple photograph that can make you stop and rethink everything. Life has a way of presenting these moments when you least expect them, and they can change your perspective in an instant. For me, it was a photograph. A single snapshot that captured more than just an image. It captured the essence of my discontent. It was a mirror reflecting back at me the life I was living, or rather, the life I was not living. There I was, at a friend's birthday party, a forced smile plastered on my face, looking unhappy, surrounded by laughter and joy, yet feeling completely disconnected. That photograph revealed the truth I had been avoiding. It was a moment of clarity amidst the chaos of everyday life. It was like a slap in the face, a jolt that shook me to my core. I realized that I had been drifting through life, letting the days pass by without truly living them. It was a harsh wake-up call, but one that I desperately needed. That photo became my wake-up call. I pinned it on my wall, placed it on my desk, and carried it in my mind. It was a constant reminder of the change I needed to make. It was a symbol of the life I wanted to reclaim, I realized I wasn't living, I was merely existing, going through the motions without any real purpose or joy. I was trapped in a cycle of self-doubt and unhealthy habits, and it was time to break free. I was letting my weight define me, dictate my choices, and steal my joy. Every decision I made was influenced by my insecurities. I was tired of feeling overwhelmed and dissatisfied with myself. That's when I decided to make a change. Not just a physical change, but a mental and emotional one as well. I started small, with simple steps like tying my running shoes and preparing healthy meals. Each small action was a step towards reclaiming my life, not for a number on the scale, but for me, for my happiness, my health, and my future. I wanted to feel good in my own skin, to smile genuinely, and to enjoy life without the weight of self-doubt holding me back. For the woman I knew was hiding beneath the weight of self-doubt and unhealthy habits. She deserved to be happy, confident, and free. And so I embarked on this journey, not just to lose weight, but to find myself again, to rediscover the joy and confidence that had been buried for so long. Now, I'm not going to lie, the initial phase was tough. I'd be lying if I said I didn't crave those late-night chocolate binges or dream about cheesy pizzas, but I started small. Instead of overhauling my entire life overnight, I focused on making gradual, sustainable changes. I swapped sugary sodas for water, started incorporating more fruits and vegetables into my diet, and committed to at least 30 minutes of exercise 3 times a week. It wasn't about deprivation. It was about making healthier choices. And you know what? It wasn't as daunting as I'd built it up to be. Section 5. Finding my rhythm. As the weeks turned into months, I found my groove. It wasn't easy at first. There were days when I felt like giving up, when my muscles ached and my motivation waned. But I pushed through, determined to make a change. Exercise became less of a chore and more of an empowering ritual. Each session was a step towards a stronger, healthier me. I started to look forward to my workouts, seeing them as a time to focus on myself and my well-being. I discovered the joy of moving my body, the exhilaration of a good sweat, and the satisfaction of completing a challenging routine. It was a revelation, a newfound appreciation for what my body could do. Feeling my muscles getting stronger, my endurance building, was incredibly rewarding. I could lift heavier weights, run longer distances, and recover faster. It was a tangible proof of my progress. I experimented with different workout routines, finding what I enjoyed and what challenged me. From high-intensity interval training to calming yoga sessions, I explored it all. Each new activity brought its own set of benefits and joys. From Zumba to yoga to strength training, I embraced it all. The best part? The more I moved, the better I felt. My energy levels soared, my sleep improved, and my mood lifted. I found a community of like-minded individuals who supported and motivated me. It was like a whole new world was opening up to me. I felt more alive, more connected to my body and mind. The journey was challenging, but the rewards were beyond anything I had imagined. I had found my rhythm, and it was beautiful. Section 6. More than just the number on the scale. Sure, seeing the numbers on the scale go down was incredibly motivating, but the real transformation was happening on a much deeper level. I started to appreciate my body for what it could do, not just for how it looked. I felt a sense of accomplishment after each workout, a surge of pride with every healthy meal choice I made. It wasn't about fitting into a certain dress size, it was about feeling comfortable and confident in my own skin. And slowly but surely that confidence started to radiate outwards. Section 7. Hello, confidence, my old friend. Remember that self-doubt that used to be my constant companion? Well, it started to fade into the background as the weight came off. I stood taller, smiled brighter, and no longer shied away from social situations. I felt comfortable expressing myself, voicing my opinions, and taking up space. It was like I'd rediscovered a part of myself that had been buried for far too long. The confidence I'd gained wasn't just about my appearance. It was about reclaiming my power, my voice, and my sense of self-worth. Section 8. The ripple effect of joy. The most unexpected outcome of my weight loss journey, the sheer joy that permeated every aspect of my life. I found pleasure in simple things, taking long walks in nature, trying on clothes without cringing, and having the energy to keep up with friends and family. My relationships blossomed as I became more present, more engaged, and more fun to be around. I was radiating positivity, and it was infectious. Section 9. Unexpected perks. Beyond the emotional and mental transformation, there were some pretty awesome physical perks too. Who knew that losing weight could improve your sleep, boost your energy levels, and even clear up your skin? My doctor was thrilled with my progress, reporting improvements in my blood pressure, cholesterol levels, and overall health. It was like I'd hit the reset button on my body. The best part? I knew I was setting a positive example for my loved ones, showing them that health and happiness are achievable at any age. Section 10. Your journey starts now. If my story resonates with you, if you're tired of feeling trapped in a cycle of unhealthy habits and self-doubt, I urge you to take that first step. It doesn't have to be a grand gesture. Even a small change can set you on the path to a healthier, happier you. Remember, this isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Be kind to yourself, celebrate your victories, and don't be afraid to ask for support. You are capable of achieving incredible things. Section 11. Keep the momentum going. Ready to kickstart your own transformation? Head over to website address for tips, tricks, and resources to guide you on your journey. Remember, you are not alone. Take that first step today, and I promise you won't regret it.